In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
They'll go play action. Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Throwing now off the play action. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Setting up to throw. This is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. They've got a 4th down decision to make. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script, Brock. Test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time. Anytime you go on the road, if you could put points on the board on your opening drive, job well done.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Ashton Genty. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down now, ball at the 33. Back now, pressure coming. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. He'll look to throw. Pass him on a quick hitter. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On third down, Genty. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. He gets the handoff. Gets some space around midfield. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. All set to go now from the 35. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Back to throw now. They're on it. That's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Raiders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? TEAM. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end a critical takeaway.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd and 3 now. Back to Genty. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Lewisine. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. Into the red zone. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Returning it from the 4. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick 6. Left side is caught by Rice. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
29-yard line.
Takes the second down snap. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So first down from the 41. They'll work against the blitz. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, trading picks already in the opening quarter. I know these two coaching staffs couldn't agree on much down there, but both of them would be very happy to see some cleaner football. This keeps up, turnovers are more than likely going to decide this outcome.
Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Looking to throw here. And screen here to Blue. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. Running down the left side. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Get your money up.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you'll flush it all down the toilet.
Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. A 3rd down run with Blue. Dodges another stop. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 17-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And they are going to be in great shape here. He gets this down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Out the middle, Blue. And he gets in, touchdown! The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
This return starts at the 5. Jukes away from 1. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's going to try another deep one here. That's grabbed inside the 30. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead.
I know you. A mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Raiders pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now.
Raiders 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Back at the 33-yard line.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Third and long for him here. Has a man on target to Johnson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking in the air here. He has the first over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Working inside the red zone. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Buying some time right. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. On the give, it's Blue. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines should have wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. Rolling out to his left. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First play is going to be again to Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another give here to Genty. Oh, the football's loose. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so the Raiders hang on to possession. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
3rd down from the gun. He gets it to Rice. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Still has some space up near midfield. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Genty from the gun. Has a hole left, room to run. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This taken from the 12. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
And they're on 29.
The career is more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Dumped off to his running back. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. They'll run the toss to Blue. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
They go play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's completed right side. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Throwing from the gun here. Into traffic, complete! And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 32-yard line.
Pass play now. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And that return's going to leave him enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
The Raiders' 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. They'll throw to begin this drive. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Harris's Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. And off to Jency. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Junior Olsen on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 19-yard line.
They give up the guts. It's Jency. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Goal to go. It's a pass play. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Jency. And he hauls it across for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. McCole Hardman now on the return. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And they steal it back on the return. And Vegas takes it back for a touchdown. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. That is the type of hit Brock delivered precisely to separate him from the football. And good luck to anybody trying to hold on through that.
And if you get a fumble on a return, a lot of times with how the personnel is displaced in position, you can find a lane for an immediate return, and sometimes that open space even extends the whole way to the end zone for 6.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Hardman with a return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with blue. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Nickel set here from the Raiders. 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Straight ahead with Genty. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. To throw here on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
That's incomplete on second down. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing third and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 23-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
That's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Javon Dexter escorted him to the ground. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Pass play coming here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He's brought down before the return gets far. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll toss it. Genty. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders keep their drive alive and reach Cater 1 play later. Pass on for the extra point. take the lead.
Raiders 34.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it inside the 25. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead on the first play of the drive.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space for creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
They'll throw it here on first. It's a screen play to Genty. Room to work at the 35. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Working on first down. Has a man on target to Thornton. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Pass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie this game up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead on the first play of the drive.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Carter on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Giving this to Genty. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
To the air now on first and 10. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
It's complete. This is Bowers. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
At the 48-yard line.
On the ground with Genty. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw 3rd and long. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35. Pass play on 1st and 10. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. He dodged the tackle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Short pass brought in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Dude, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other and give him a chance to make a play.
This is Genty on 2nd. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. Medical staff hurrying out to the field after that play, Brock. Looks like somebody was injured, and oh, no, it is running back Ashton Genty. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. That one's out and cut on the right side. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Tracking for it, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
Hardman with a return. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26. Play action, Levis. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Still fighting forward. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Levis, yet again. On screen here to Blue. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
Even if it doesn't get the first down, you can't be mad about that play offensively. The sweep was executed really well. They won the race to the edge, and it netted a solid gain.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Third and short yardage, Levis. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win. Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Throwing again on second and 10. Fits it through the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He gets 22 out of that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back to throw. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Throwing it again here. Hauled in, again it's Bowers. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 32. Sticking to the air here. This is cut downfield by Rice. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, first and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's going to get a few here. Dropped down at the 33-yard line.
The tackle is on Jack Campbell. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Third down. Raiders going with some dime coverage here. He'll throw it. That's caught for the first. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Cowboys with a little more work to do to win it here. First down from the 42. Shotgun now for Levis. This one falls incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So second down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Setting up to pass. Chased out to his right. Oh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Well, that throw just gets away from the quarterback a little bit, and he couldn't stay in the field to play. It's tough to blame him, though. He's got to leave the pocket, and he really had some tough circumstances to try and push that one down the field.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing now. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it inside the 10. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that makes it second and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game.
Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Returning it from the 4. Jukes away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Here he is to throw. This is caught. That's Bowers working downfield. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They're throwing it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Delonte Taylor has it. And the Cowboys make the play that should win them this game.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Running back gets it on the draw. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started.
A third down run with Blue. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. We'll hear from the pistol. A lot of space ahead. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
But you're on now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Complete here to Bowers. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Taking a chance to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this.
So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. They are throwing it again. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. And he is in for the touchdown! Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Raiders 59.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And this kick is brought in by the Cowboys, and that should be enough to secure them this win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Design quarterback run here. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. This is the type of game everyone was